Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah, today, as you can see from the title, I know that's why you stopped by. I want to know the story of this girl in secondary school. Yeah, how her life went in secondary school. So I urge you guys to grab some juice, to grab some tea, as I'm gonna be telling you guys the story of my life in secondary school. So guys, you're welcome. If you're new to this channel, please make sure you click the subscribe button. So guys, my secondary school was, I went to a military school, Nigerian secondary school, and it was really tough for me, yeah, in that school, because number one, I was coming from a private primary school where I know that things are not really harsh, things are not do by yourself, you get. Like, I don't know how to explain that, you know, the way private schools are different from Nigeria. Was not a public, I think it was a federal school, but like, I was just like, it was really really tough for me. So I entered this school in just one, and you know, there are already people that are used to that kind of school, because Nigeria Navy has a primary school, and there are already people that are used to that kind of environment. Like, so people from primary school came to the secondary school, and those people were used to it. Like, so I was like in the middle of those people, in the middle of new people that like new like me, like who, oh, it was just a totally different thing. So when I entered the school, my main goal, my parents' goal for me, of course you guys know, is to get in first in class. So mine was just like, okay, first to 10. I don't even really have any friends. Like, I had like 3 close friends at that time, like, but like, you know, everybody is a friend, not really everybody's a friend, but like I had like 3 close friends at that time. Like, let me just say 3 or 4 or 5. They were not sure more than 5 or 10, or but like they were not that much. And whew. So my own goal was for me to just be passing my exams. I think at first I got 28th position in the class, and in Nigeria we were like 50 something in the class. So 28th was really bad for me. It was bad because I'm not, so I was really struggling. So guys, I'm just going to tell you what just happened. I don't know if you guys noticed this mark in my last video. It was from the Great Nigerian Navy. I got this mark in just one. So normally, I'm just going to, because plenty things happened in each class, so I'm just going to start from just one. So normally we have this Labor Day. They call it, that is the day of labor, every Fridays. Before it was on Fridays, but now they've changed it to Thursdays. Things have really changed in Nigeria. So Nigerian Navy, the discipline has really fallen a lot. Like, things are not the same. So before, Labor Days was on Fridays, and me in just one, you know us, we have to do labor. That just one, like, have to do it. So it was a faithful Friday, and every Friday in Nigerian Navy secondary school we wear a cadet's wear. A cadet's wear every Friday. I don't know if you guys know what a cadet's wear means, but like, it's people that went to Nigerian Navy or all these Navy schools, they will know what it means. It's just like this now personal system. And in the cadets where we wear a cadet's boot also. This is like a picture of the boots here. So on this faithful Friday, everybody were all doing labor. We stayed in school till around, let me say 5. School closes around 2:30. I don't know, that day labor is always very serious that time. Like, you have to stay, and us, we were very tired. You know, us just once brand new, we were very very tired, and we're like, let's go home. I want to go and meet my mom. I want to eat. You know, all those kind of things. Like, I want to go home. We're tired. In that school, even if the walls are sparkling, they don't see sparkling walls. No. That is still what's in the eyes. They want you to go and clean and clean and clean and clean and clean. So once we're not tired, that time the SSU, they were conducting, we're tired. Like, everybody, I'm sure from just1 to SS1, maybe the SS2 and SS3 don't do labor, but us, we're very tired. And we just go home. We don't even know why. Maybe FOC was coming, or CNS, that's the Chief of Naval Staff. So we have to like go and clean up the school. I don't even know, I've forgotten. It's really really a long time, but I shall know that day we left school very late. And guys, you know this kind of thing, the gate is locked, someone is guarding the gate, and just imagine now, all of us were tired, and somebody just mistakenly opens the gates and just say everybody run out. You all can just imagine that kind of situation. That's what's happened. That day, I don't know if it was a prefect or another personnel, us, one of us that opened the gate to run out. All I know is that I saw the gate opened and I started running with people. Guys, I'm sure I'm not going to exaggerate because it was the whole school that was in labor. Almost 100 people ran out of that gate. If 100 or more, yeah, I'm sure. And me and my friend, we were running, and before you know it, guys, there was a stampede. I fell down on top of my friend. Yeah, I fell down on top of her. And guess what came to my mind? You know, my mother always has stories. Even if you break your leg, my mother has a story of something that happened in the past, of somebody that broke her leg. If you remove your eyes, my mother has a story of somebody that removed her eyes, removed the person's eyes. So now, do you know, as I fell down, guess what I started thinking of? I just started thinking of the story my mom told me about a stampede that happened and many people died. Guys, so you understand, like, with this kind of stampede happening, I was on the floor. People were matching me. That boot I showed you, they was matching my head and my body. Like, I did not know if I should shout for help or not. And I was just thinking that, am I going to die? Am I going to die? Am I going to die? I was like, should I shout for help? Should I not shout for help? What should I do if I'm going to die? There's no need to shout. That was just the thought in my mind. And before you know it, I was like, I have to shout for help. But do you know stupid me? Do you know when I said shout for help? When everybody had already cleared. And I was shouting, help, help, help. I don't know if I didn't understand. Like that time, I don't even know what happened to her. Because all I know is that I fell on top of her. And I started shouting, help, help, help. So one of the prefects that time, like, he kind of knew me because he was my sister's friend, something like that. I started shouting help, and he came and he picked me up. Before you know it, I noticed that I could not move my hand well. I saw this part of my hand peeled off, like my skin. Blood was not coming out, though. It was just my skin. And he helped me to cross the road. Like, there's a road we cross to enter this gate. He helped me to cross the road, and I started walking home, and I could not move my hand. Jesus. Like, I went home, I could not do anything with my hand. Then I found out I had a sprain on my hand. This hand, it took me weeks before it could heal. Do you know that? Because you know, I don't even know if blood came out, but this hand, I shall know that if you put when I keep on bathing, like after 1 week, the hand started looking as if there was. I don't know if it's going to be disgusting, but as if there was worm on my hand, and it was very, very, very bad. Like it was as if there was worm on my hand. So it was like as if there was one in my hand. Do you know that this hand really, really tormented me? Because it got to a part, like one day I was inside the bus, and I was inside the bus. The girl is a senior. I'm sure it was around that time when I was in just one. And the girl was telling me that because I like inside the bus, like you know, you sit down and you can put your hand. The girl was like, I should move my hand. Like the thing is disgusting her. Like this thing tormented me, and up to now, like this thing is a permanent scar on my hand. Maybe I'll remove it though. Maybe I'll remove it. But that was just one experience. Like I really suffered this because I could not use my hands for weeks. And my mom had to wash my clothes for me. I could not use my hand. And also in just one, I was not junior class at all. I did not communicate with a lot of people. I did not make much friends. I had few friends. I did not really make much friends. It was just me and my books and me trying to get to first 10th position. You know, what a very boring junior school. In just two, I had the same experience, but in just two. This time, okay, I was still focusing on my books in just two. Yeah, I know I was getting like that time they stopped giving position, and I know I used to get A's. You know, focus on your book, all these kind of things. Nothing like man, no man in your life, no man. How would they be man in your life? But people still did it in just two. I don't know why, but like it was only me and my books at time. So one day, one fateful day on Inter-House Sports, I will tell you again. My mom, okay, let me just tell you what happened on Inter-House Sports. These young boys, I don't know if they're even my mates or I don't even know. I shall know that boys, all these boys, they started throwing stone. Throwing stone. I hate it when you, even if it's boss you are throwing, I hate it because it scares me a lot. Like, what if the thing mistakenly hits my eyes? What will happen? And this boy were throwing stone. I was like, okay, you guys, I was me, you know. Stop it, stop throwing stone. You know all this kind of things. They were deaf. You know, Nigerian, they will not even hear you. You just stand up and leave. And I stood up and I left. On my way going, I don't know, a stone hit my oju. My eyes, that's when the stone hits me. Now, I will tell you about a story my mother told me. My mom told me about a story about the same inter-house sport she had in school. One house won like that. And because like on when any house wins, like they will start celebrating, jubilating, hey, this house won. And they carried the girl, I think it was a runner, they carried the girl up on the shoulder and they started jubilating and they started throwing stones. And that's how a very huge stone hit this girl on her eyes, and blood started coming out. And as my mother would say, my mother said that the girl has not married today. I don't know if my mother followed her life, but that's what my mom told me, that the girl has not okay, I think she told me that till today the girl cannot sing. But I shall know that my mom told me that blood started coming out of her. So just imagine me, when all this when I find into all this kind of situation, my own is just this thing, stay new. My own is just to like imagine. So when immediately that stone hits my eyes, tell me, like, I don't even know if I could have really let that place. Immediately that stone hits my eyes, I just like this how I went to the sick bay. Like people carried me, and I could also walk by myself. So like this is how I went. In my mind now, what if I open my eyes and I can't see anything? Or somebody will start shouting, hey, smell, blood is pouring out of my eyes. God, I was scared. Like it's like this I went to the sick bed. Not see much. I don't want them to tell me what happened to my eyes. But lo and behold, when I went to the sick bay, the woman told me that come on, I should open my eyes, that the stone did not even hit inside my eyes, that the stone was hit here. And okay, she does, like, I don't even know what she did for me, but I shan't do that. Okay, I was okay. The stone did not hit my eyes. I'm safe. So that was what happened in just 2. So just imagine now, in just 1 I got this car, in just 2 something like, I was like, oh yeah, Nigerian Navy. Okay, what's next? What next could happen in this secondary school? What will happen to me in just 3? Like I started getting scared of things in just 2, because I was just imagining, because our boys were very rough. All these rough boys were there. What if one day they start throwing compass in my class? Hey Jesus. Like I was just really scared. But when I entered just 3, I became a boarder. And you know, like there's a boarding house in that place. And my dad was like, I was just gonna experience, and my mates are there, all those kind of things. And you know me, it took me a very like long time for me to adapt to the boarding house. It took me like almost a term, and I did not still make friends, and people hated me in boarding house. I don't know if I was too rude, I don't know why. Sometimes they always call me Edo Witch, all these kind of things, and it made me, I fought with a lot of people. Like when I say I fought with a lot of people in boarding house. Like, do you know, like I used to hear this story, like if you get to boarding house, you're surely going to cry, go to Mr. Prayer. I'm like, me cry for what? So I beg, I want to go, let me go and experience it. But I did not cry until the 4th week, because I was like, people hated me, my seniors. Actually, that time I was in just 3, SS1 and SS2. Like they did not like me. I don't even know what I did to them. I don't know if I'm still, I don't even know if I was rude. I mean, was I rude? Was I like, they hated me, especially the SS2. Like I got threats. Like they will just call me for no reason and start beating me. I got threats, like, because if SS1 is an onboard class in our school, like SS1 is one that used to do all those kind of work, all those housework work. So SS3 are the ones that used to use them. So me, I was entering SS1, and these SS2 that hated me were entering SS3. And I started receiving threats that, it's me, you are going to push in toilets every day. For what? And I told my daddy that I can't go to boarding house. So my dad would be like, at the end of everything, why can't you go there? And your mate's not there. If they're bullying, why would they bully you? All these kind of things. I'm like, even my mom noticed this. Like anytime I come from holidays, I'll be in church and I'll start thinking. I'll never focus. Like I was very like tormented. Like, but I could not cope. And finally, I changed back to a distance. Not only that, before I told you guys that in just twice to get A's. Immediately I entered boarding house, I don't know what happened to me. I started getting C's, I started getting P's, sometimes F. My junior YF was horrible. I was like, for what? Why? Me that in my job prex, I got like, how many A's? Why will I get that kind of... I told my mommy, you can't convince daddy. It's not about your mates are there. Seriously, there are some people that do well in boarding house, but those people, when they turn to day students, they can't cope that much. And also, there are some people that they can't cope as day students, but when they enter boarding house, for me, I knew that I can't cope in boarding house. Like it's not even possible. I tried my best because I always wanted to improve on my results. Like I used to remember one time the head girl that time, it's not Chamaka here also. I used to monitor, and that's why I used to monitor her movement. I was not even like, but every morning I noticed because my duty is like every morning, like I used to go to follow her, and I would see that every morning she goes to the hall to go and read. Only her, she was preparing for work. I was like, I love this girl. Like that time, I just loved her so much, and I was like, I can do this. But no matter how hard I tried, I read, but I could not just go, and I had to change back to a decent in SS1. So my junior school life, like it was very very horrible. But when I was a boy that bashed all these ones, like I really had, I had like good memories in boarding school. I had good memories. Yeah, I really had good memories in boarding house, and I enjoyed it a lot. I still remember the, like till now, if you ask me my two best classes, SS1 and J3, because SS1 was really good, and J3 also. Like I still remember till now, I still remember the songs we sing. I still remember how our prayer in the night used to be, like the songs, the seniors, and I miss it. Like this day, I miss boarding house, but I can't go back. But I really miss it a lot. So I entered SS1. So this was when my life started becoming interesting. So due to the kind of loner, I will not say I was really a very big loner, but because of the loner I was before, I now in SS1 I met a new best friend. I had a best friend in SS1, and I don't know, I just liked her so much. Like I started making friends in SS1, and also I think something that made me, I don't even know. There was one incident that happened between me and one senior like this, and I think the thing made me. It's not even popular. The thing just casted me because I don't even think I was popular, but I casted in school that time because me and one senior we started having, and I think that's when I started socializing. I used to talk to all the senior boys, some not even everybody. But like I casted at that point because of the story they heard one time, and I had a best friend in, like I was so close with this my best friend. Like if she doesn't come to school, I will feel it because of the kind of person I was. I didn't have much friends that time, so I will make sure I will feel the impact if my best friend doesn't come to school. Like I would not be very lonely. So we started mingling, like in junior class. If you're in Agu, I was in Agu. If you're in Agu, the same people you started with, that's just one Agu, everybody will be in, I don't know if you understand. Like now I'm in Agu, I will be in just one Agu, just two Agu, just three Agu. Me and my classmates, we are going to pass through those three classes. Nobody's going anywhere. Once we enter senior school, they change. Like you have law class. Oh god, I'm all sweating. Oh my god, I've overcome. So as I was saying, like you because some people want to go to law class, some people want arts class, some people want to go to commercial class, some people want to go to science class. So that's how they will scatter. So me now, I've passed that kind of people, like people I was with in Agbo, and me, I wanted to go to art class. So I was still in Agbo in SS1, but like new people came over, and we started mingling. Like I was not really. See, I was really confused in that school. People knew me as confused, especially the fact that I was in boarding house. So it's got me confused, and immediately when I was casted, people are like, is it that it's me? That's me. How come? How is it boy is it? But like in that, it took me like, let me say, like 6 weeks before I started socializing very much in SS1. And SS1 was really fun. That time I still love the system we had. It's really different. If you see Ojo now, Jesus, like Ojo is no more Ojo. That's how I was just saying. The discipline is down. The way you can socialize is down. Oh my god, like I really enjoyed SS1 because it was really fun. That time, I don't need to go home early. I can stay in my school till around 5 o'clock. They'll say you're blocking, but you're not even blocking. I'm not even doing anything serious. But we'll stay inside school till around 5 o'clock. Once we reach SS2, like after our new commanders came, 2:30 close, you saw the number of persons coming cane up and down, like I'm not saying it, pursuing you up and down, pursuing you, everybody leave school. What time SS1, we could stay in school till around 5. We're not doing anything, we're just chilling. We're not even blocking. It's not about blocking, but we're chilling. You understand? That time, if you want to scale, I don't scale classes that much, but if you want to scale class, you can go to the hall. But towards the ending of SS3, I think you can't even enter the hall again, except if I write the exam. Like Ojo just changed. Hostel, like even I will not even say bully, but like the right seniors had, you, they don't even have that right again. Like they don't even have that right. And school was just becoming one kind. And SS1, I really enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed my classmates. I enjoyed, like it was just very fun. But that does, I did not still lose my focus. I was still passing my grades. And people would like, people started seeing me as a small lady. Like you like doing over sabi, you like doing like as if you know everything too much. And I'll be like, how? But no matter how I saw it, I did not like over sabi too much, because if I know book, I know book. It's not something that I have to start, like I don't know how to explain it, but people really thought that I like doing past myself. I don't know if because I was answering questions that I don't even know. Even teachers gone say, like senior school was fun. But in SS2, SS2 was one of my lonely class. Do you know that one of the class I was very, very lonely? In SS2, everybody in our set became a couple. Yeah, today, oh yo, this and this, they are couples already. This person are dating. This person, and I'm like, Jesus, us our own goal is to focus on our book. It's not, we're not even staying anymore on our side. But us our own goal is to focus on our book. I am the one why your son don't need to do it. Like why? And I was like, on Valentine's Day, Jesus Christ, oppression in SS2. Like SS2, I don't even know how to explain it again. Like it was just one kind. Although SS2 was still fun probably, but it was not one of my best class. My best class was still history and SS1. SS2 was okay, so that everybody became a couple, and it was getting too much. Like these people are just behaving so childish. Everybody would, when we are not fine. What else? When we cannot, no boy is coming here with side. What do you want us to do? We can't kill ourselves now. So like that's how SS2 was. Then in SS3, it was very horrible for us. First of all, our commandant didn't even like us. We had that commandant since SS1, but he started showing himself in SS2. He never liked our set. He even ended up debadging prefects in our set. Like SS3 was horrible. I would say like that's not how any SS3 is meant to live their life. It was not even fun at all. It was not even funny. Like in SS3, at least the way we saw our uniforms are not even the way we are meant to. But we have to, like SS3 always, you have to have style in your uniform. But this one, when it got to our set, like our uniforms had to be exactly the way the school uniform is. They even started threatening us that they're going to cut our cape. For what? Ha! And so SS3 was just horrible. You know, but SS3 was so fun. Like the teachers, the way we used to frustrate, oh my god. Like our CRS teacher, I can still remember. And in SS3, like I started getting close to. I had another best friend. Although that my other best friend, she was still my best friend, Jane. But I had a new best friend, Rita, and some of them like my best friend in secondary school. Like me and Rita, like I still remember, like anytime we are just bored, we would just be going out. We be strolling. We stroll the stroll of life. We stroll the stroll of life in SS3. SS3 was really, really. It was really, really funny and one kind, but there are some we were restricted a lot. Like we were not allowed to do many things. I don't even know why. SS3 was horrible. Yeah, SS3 was seriously horrible. But at the same time, it was fun. But SS3 was not my best class because I never. The way I saw SS3 is when I was in SS1, the way they were enjoying, I was like, yes, when I get there, that's how I'm going to enjoy. But SS3 was totally horrible, and it was just very one kind. But nevertheless, it was still fun. Oh god, I really fought with a lot of people. I still remember there was one of my friends. I had one very close friend that time. Me and her fought in SS1. I don't even know why. She just started annoying me, and I think it's because she was even throwing things, and I told her I don't like. She was throwing things towards the fan, and that day the fight just started. And we fought, horrible fight. And you know, fights. It's not even because you want to fight. It's third parties. You guys, how will you even do that to her? And I fought in SS1, and I think that's the only time but I almost fought with my best friend plenty times. Like this kind of, but lo and behold, like we fought on Friday, me and that girl, and on Monday we were still talking. Like we just got close. I think me and this girl, we got close in SS2, but we were not best friends though, because I still had a best friend that time. But high school was really, really fun. I still remember like all the double. Hey, double. You can't walk if you're in a military school. You can't walk on the corridor. You have to double. Like double is like when you're jogging, when you're running, all this kind of sense. I miss secondary school. Like anytime I used to pass it down, I still used to think. Anytime I see those pictures, and anytime I even think, I'm always thinking about boarding house and think about those memories, like my friends. I miss Ojo so much. Ojo, in Ojo you will have it choke because hey God, you will have this experience like you have to be open. If you're a mumu in Ojo, you're a mumu forever. And me, I started as a mumu, but I don't know if I will not say I finished as a mumu, but I shall give myself brain. Ojo, you just have to. It will expose you to many things. Like so that Nigerian will expose you to many things, and it's actually a wonderful school. But it's a school that even if you cannot like, if you cannot read on your own, that's just your business. If you like skill class, that's your business. But last you still pass WAEC and NECO. You understand? But like I really liked Ojo. It's a very nice school. Good experience. You make good friends. You see good friends. Oh my God, I just love Nigerian Navy Secondary School. It's one of that's my I created many moments there, and I love Nigerian Navy. Well, that's how my secondary school life went. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. I just like talking too much. I don't even know. I don't know if I've noticed. I'm looking up and I'm like, Jesus, what have I even said for 18 minutes? And I'm just looking up. I'm like, why am I talking? I don't even think in my mind. I haven't even spent up to 5 minutes. But I hope you guys enjoyed the story time because I enjoyed telling you guys the story and sharing my high school experience with you. Please, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. You want to be notified the next time I'm either dropping a prank or a challenge. So hit that bell, click on that bell so you'll be notified for my next video, so you will not want to miss out this girl. Also comment if you love this story. Make sure you subscribe. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, share with family and friends, share with people, tell them about this girl you just saw saying at high school, and just tell them, share it. Don't share with anybody, just share. I love you guys. Bye bye. Kisses.